This week had its fair share of events relating to my work on Kenix, and I'm going to jump into them. But before I do, I want to give a big shout out to all the new subscribers to the channel. I'm now at the 14-ish day mark of Creative Animus going live, and while I'm still a small fish in the pond, every one of these channels follows has been a huge deal for its growth and my own as a creative. So for that, I want to say thank you. Jumping right into it, for Book 1's development, I'm at the climax stage of Volume 1. And this part of the story is full of action. It's basically the boss rush and the final boss for the first arc of Kenix. And right now I'm at the stage to where my writing's at its best after I make some really cool concept art to base it off of. This is the official art for one of my entities my protagonist encounters in chapter 14. And I just posted this video on the 29th, so if you like speed-lapse or time-lapse art, then I think this video might be one for you. To be honest, I posted thinking that maybe it would get more views than some of the other videos in the past, but in actuality it didn't, which is okay. I'm still experimenting around with ways to create my content that resonates with viewers the most, and that's still very true to form with the source material. But I do have to share this. On the exact topic of my content views, later that night I did experiment with something, not in that video, but in a short that was using a clip from that video instead. And guys, I made a call into the ether and it called back. I woke up the next morning and saw that that short that I uploaded got 2,500 views and 161 likes. Guys, I woke up like Ralphie in A Christmas Story. I was so happy. It was super awesome. Anyway, I know that views are relative, and for some of you listening, you know, this is kind of maybe like an average sort of interaction, but for me, this was my first to where you know, this volume is huge, especially considering that my last post got less than 100 views. This nearly 20x'd. Anyway, I just want to close that thought by saying that it was nothing short of awesome. Seeing all those views and seeing the interactions with my content and hearing all the commentary about what you guys liked, to me as a creative, as a creator, that means that you guys enjoy what I do, and it means the world. So to all the viewers and followers, I just need to say thank you again. But getting all this done this week wasn't easy. Work has me leading the design for an AI app. I'm also organizing a transatlantic flight for a trip that's going to happen later on this year. So I've been working between 2 different time zones trying to get all those logistics squared away. The roommate hunt still continues, but I'm just going to put that on pause for a little bit so that I can close out projects at work. But the good news is that since that project is ending, starting on, I think, Tuesday of next week, in theory, I'll have more time for even more art and more writing for completing Volume 1. And so that being said, the first thing I need to do is reload on Sketchbook paper because I'm totally out. But the good news is that I bought a new sketchbook, which actually just arrived today. So there's going to be a lot of new artwork on 11 by 14 inch paper. And in terms of story writing, what I've done is compile a list of the entire cast of chapters 15 through 21, all of the new and returning characters and enemy appearances that are going to be present in the finale of Arc 1. That's a 28 character roster, some of which require new artwork that wasn't made before. But the main reason why I have this list is so that I can start to build the training circles, so to speak, for each of these characters. And by training circles, I'm really talking about the character profiles that everybody kind of operates within before interacting within the greater story arc. And that's more of a Mask of Zorro reference, going back to the training circle thing. But this is a really crucial component necessary for my creative writing. I need to make sure that the inner world of everybody is really fleshed out before introducing them into the greater shared world, which is Kenix Volume 1. So lots of creative writing coming up for that, lots of new content, and all of that's being applied into these final 6 chapters to make a cohesive and powerful conclusion to the first book. Look out for my new wave of art to follow in the next couple of days, and of course, if you're trying to catch any of my sketch videos and exclusive content, follow me on Patreon and support the cause. Which I didn't actually announce yet. Guys, as of this week, Creative Animus has its own first official Patreon. Patreon's a platform where artists and creatives alike share their work and community built with their followers to monetize what they create into a business. My mission to realize the production on Kenix is by affording more time to work on it, without being completely gridlocked into the corporate grind. So, when you support me on my Patreon, that's exactly the mission that you're helping me to achieve. The price of buying me a cup of coffee once a month directly supports me in getting one step closer to that goal, and in turn, that means more art and more exclusive content for supporters, and most importantly, more focus on getting Kenix Volume 1 published and into your hands. Find the link here in the description below and on the profile page. And on that note, that's all I've got for this video. For everybody who's gotten this far, I just want to say thank you again, and if you like content like this, then consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel because there's going to be a lot more to come. For everyone following, I just want to say that I'm very excited to have you on this adventure with me. So, until next time, I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care, and cheers.